in 2019. We had already planned to bring our performance of Ibong Adarna here to Arete as part of, to launch the national tour of Ibong Adarna, which would have signaled the beginning of our Silver Gala season, which is the 25th year of Ballet Manila. It was supposed to launch here in Arete and then go all over the Philippines and culminate in the reopening of Ateneo Theater. This was way back in August to October 2020. Of course, the pandemic changed all that. But we're now here. And we are the first ballet company with the first performances of this kind of scope and caliber in Hyundai Hall of Arete. It is finally happening with Romeo and Juliet on September 16 at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. and September 17 at 3 p.m. There was a demand for a rerun when we opened our 25th season of Hope and Homecoming in Ateneo Theater in February this year. Everybody was saying, why only 2 performances? Why can't there be a rerun? Well, here you go. Here is the rerun. We have 3 more performances of Martin Lawrence's Romeo and Juliet. We are hoping to build a new audience that will go to the ballet, and we are hopefully able to expand this, not just to make it a performance season of Ballet Manila here in Arete, here in Hyundai Hall, but to also make it a more immersive experience with ballet workshops, ballet classes, and lecture demonstrations. Again, we want to educate and entertain our audiences. At the same time, we want to develop more audiences for the ballet. And what more fitting venue that is here in the Ateneo campus in such a beautiful theater like Hyundai Hall. Thank you very much.
Hi. Good afternoon, Larissa Garcia from Manila Society. I'll start the question with regards to the venue. Ilan ang kaya niya accommodate?
The Hyundai Hall can fit 848.
So there's going to be 2 shows per day.
Only 3? 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday.
So with regards to the ticket selling, sold out na po ba, or are there still tickets available?
We have partnered with Ticket World, as you can see here in the poster, and I think we will be releasing the link.
Okay, it's not yet.
Yes, we will be releasing, and we will start selling.
It's going live today.
Yes,
Meron
today.
pa. As of this morning, meron pa.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Mark Vasquez of Atiba Pampanga. When was the partnership between Ballet Manila and Arete conceived, and how did it develop?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I actually explained a little bit earlier in my remarks that I had always had that idea of having a base theater in Quezon City. And from the very beginning, from when I heard that Arete was being constructed, and I've always wanted to bring the ballet performances here from all the way in Pasay City, in Ateneo Theater. And we planned to open our 25th season of Hope and Homecoming, the 25th season, the Silver Gala. This was before the pandemic in 2020, with a performance of Gerardo Francisco's Ibong Adarna here in Arete to launch the national tour of Ibang Adarna at that time. And then we had to change all of these plans. And now that it's happening again, we are, because of the pandemic, I had to change all of that, all the timelines, everything. And now that it's happening again, I really wanted to do the first performances of Romeo and Juliet here after the demand for the rerun when we opened in February of this year.
You might describe the partnership. It came in stops and starts. My predecessor, executive directors, already had been in talks with Lisa. As you can see, there were plans in 2019 to have ballet here. But it came in stops and starts, especially after the pandemic. And then it was slowly renewed last year. I think we started talking again in May last year, and then it stopped, and then it started again in May this year. So now tuloy na. We're really happy that the partnership has become real by having you guys here to witness it as well. So we're really grateful for your presence. It took maybe better 5 years of stop-start conversations.
Thank you. I think we have a question from this side.
Hello, I'm Joel Juanillo from Flingeros, Philippines. For Arete, how will Ateneo be involved in the partnership aside from holding presentations here in the Arete? And is there a plan to extend the partnership to the Ateneo University itself?
Indirectly, Ateneo is part of it, okay, because we're under the office of the president, okay. More than that, the first thing is to stabilize the season, all right? Get used to the performances and the venue. People know this is a place where they can go watch ballet, okay? But Arete is also very community-oriented. We have many projects that work with communities. We have many science projects that also have exhibits. The idea is to invite ballet money to be part of these communities, all right? So, for instance, we have spaces for workshops and classrooms. And so, we'd like to get Ballet Manila to get contact with our contacts in the communities, to work together, to have workshops and sessions. Maybe we have projects, for instance, of wellness for students, okay? How can that be? I talked to Lisa. Lisa, we have a program, wellness for students. And if we said, yeah, I can contact one, all right? Together with our experts. And together, we will form one. So this extends our work. It extends their work. Things like that, you know. Pwede pa for drug addicts, I don't know. My idea, many ideas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. We have a question from this side.
Hi, good afternoon po. I'm Sheila Reyes from ABS-CBN. I have two questions. First po, how do you foresee this partnership evolving through in the next few years? And for the second question, aside from Romeo and Juliet, do Ballet Manila and Arete have any other joint projects in the future?
How do I foresee? Within the next few years, I really hope that we will be able to build a community that appreciates ballet, that knows their ballet. You know, I hope that we'll be able to say one day dance a full-length Swan Lake here to sold-out crowds. Again, it's a way to reach out, to create more audiences for our art form. And I know that a lot of you find coming into the theater. So if the people that live around Ateneo and in this part of town find it hard to go to the CCP or Aliu Theater to watch a ballet performance there, it's the same with us. It's like also very far from us to come here to dance, and I just want to make it convenient for the audience and for the performers as well. Also, I foresee the relationship to develop as such wherein we will be able to educate a lot more people how to appreciate the art form, how to be a little bit more discerning as audience members, and really popularize the art form. As you know, a lot of people think, oh, ballet, you know what, I won't be able to understand. Or ballet pang mayaman lang yan. Or ballet pang edukado lang yan. Hindi namin maintindihan yan. So we wanted to make everyone realize that if you watch a performance of ballet, it's not just about watching people dancing on stage. It's about the movement and the music moving you as a person, as an audience member, and capturing each individual audience member into the story, say, of Romeo and Juliet earlier, or like the Sayaw sa Kamlang earlier, or Ibong Adarna for that matter. If you realize that the numbers that we chose are very Filipino, and with using the concepts of classical ballet, but they're still very Filipino, very relatable too. For future plans, I really want to bring, the original plan was to open with Ibong Adarna, so I really want to bring Gerardo Francisco's Ibong Adarna here. I think it's very appropriate because every school, every first year student studies Ibong Adarna. So, you know, I think it's very, very appropriate that we bring Ibong Adarna here in the future. But really, I want to have a season. I want to be able to announce every year that, okay, this is happening in Aliu Theater, this is happening in Arete.
You know, it is part of audience development. What we want is an audience who will appreciate ballet. And not only the elite, not only the middle class kids, everybody, public school kids. I am directing productions here, and my audience are public school students to watch the plays that we are doing. I want Ballet Manila to be part of that, so the audience will watch it live. Iba talaga pag live. You see it on TV, times, but live, mas malakas ang zinda. Alright? Mas nakaka-attract. Alright? And yun ang aming exposure na gustong gawin para atake ng mga tao na mahalin ang balay.
Hi, Gemma here from Orange Magazine. Congratulations in advance and very thankful for making Romeo and Juliet modernized and really appealing by inserting OPM music. So I'm curious, what more can we expect from Romeo and Juliet? Will there be more OPM songs? And can we expect a more Filipino classic like that? Something like Florante at Laura.
I'm gonna let Martin Lawrence, he conceptualized and choreographed the Romeo and Juliet, so I'm gonna let him answer.
I fell in love with the Philippines 2013, so I kind of immersed myself in the culture. I also fell in love here. So this is a Romeo and Juliet that's set in the now. I don't want to give too much away, but you know, Gen Z, texting all the time. We also have a live screen, a video screen all the way through. So things pop up I've really tried to mix the Prokofiev, Romeo and Juliet, West Side Story, and OPMs to make the texture rich, but still keeping it in the now. So, for example, when they have their ball scene in the original ballet, it's set to dum ba dum ba bum ba bum ba dum ba dum ba bum bum. I found an electric guitar version. So it just spices it up a little bit. So that's what I feel as if I've, me and Lisa had many conversations about, and this could, and we're like, okay. So it's putting that together, making it lively, and also making it for this amazing company. And I couldn't have done it without them. Joshua and Pearl were just a dream to work with. And so were all